Welcome to Phantasmic Phenomena. Today, we delve into the chilling tale of the Banshee, an iconic figure in Irish folklore, known for her foreboding wails that echo in the night. The legend of the Banshee, or Bean Sidhe in Irish, meaning woman of the mounds, dates back to the 8th century. Rooted deeply in Irish culture, the Banshee is believed to be a spirit or a fairy who heralds the death of a family member by emitting a ghastly wail. Historically, these wails were thought to connect to the ancient tradition of keening, a form of vocal lament for the dead. The first recorded sighting of the Banshee was near the ancient burial mounds of Ireland's rural countryside. Over centuries, reports of encounters spread across Ireland. By the 17th century, sightings were documented in Dublin, where the Banshee was said to have visited the prominent O'Neill family, presaging the demise of a noble ancestor. Moving into the 18th century, the haunting cries crossed the seas with Irish immigrants, and reports surfaced in the United States, particularly in areas with large Irish communities. One of the most compelling accounts involves the famous Irish leader, Daniel O'Connell. In the early 19th century, it was reported that he encountered the Banshee the night before his sister's unexpected death, a story that has been part of his family's lore ever since. The Banshee's cry is not reserved for the common folk alone, but seems to transcend social boundaries, affecting the rich and powerful alike. Those who claim to have seen her describe the Banshee in varying forms. Some say she appears as a beautiful young woman in white, while others claim she is an old hag with rotten teeth and red eyes, symbolizing the duality of life and death. Her cry, irrespective of her form, is universally described as mournful and piercing, capable of freezing the very soul. While skeptics dismiss the Banshee as mere superstition, she remains a powerful symbol in Irish culture. This terrifying entity is much more than a disassociated nomad. Here are some famous residences said to be the haunt of a Banshee. Leap Castle. Often considered one of the most haunted castles in Ireland, Leap Castle is said to be home to several spirits, including a Banshee. The castle's bloody history provides the perfect backdrop for such haunting tales. Tullinally Westmeath. This castle, with its extensive gardens and deep history, has tales of a Banshee who mourns at the castle, her cries foretelling death and despair among the castle's inhabitants. Her enduring presence in tales and reported encounters serves as a reminder of the thin veil between life and death, and perhaps, a vestige of ancient Ireland's way of coping with the inevitability of mortality. Ross Castle. Situated near the shores of Loch Sheelin, Ross Castle is rumored to be haunted by a Banshee. The castle's haunting presence is felt in the chill of the night, marked by the eerie wails heard echoing over the lake. Kilkea Castle. Dating back to 1180, Kilkea Castle is one of Ireland's oldest habitable castles, and it is said that the ghost of a Banshee has been seen and heard here, presaging unfortunate events for the castle's residents. Ballyseed Castle. Now operating as a hotel, Ballyseed Castle is reputed to have its own resident Banshee. Guests and staff have reported hearing wailing sounds that have no explainable source. Blarney Castle. Famous for the Blarney Stone, this castle also has stories of a Banshee. While less common than other tales surrounding Blarney, some visitors claim to have heard mournful cries near the castle grounds. These stories contribute to the rich tapestry of Irish folklore and enhance the mystical experience of visiting these ancient and majestic sites. Thank you for joining us and listening to these tales of the Banshee. If you enjoyed this journey into the supernatural, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon for notifications of more fascinating tales. Until next time, let's endeavor to keep the legends alive. Take care, and don't go into the woods alone after dark.